All in all, how are we doing? Right, so here we go. And a little bit of a review, and on these Eduard Brassin Brimstone missiles, or rockets, complete with rack. So there they are, and that is what you get in the kit. So let's open them up. Oh, there's a PO tube there. A little bit of advertising for whoever that was. Hobby Decal. There you go. The PO tube. They don't do the angle of attack indicators, but just get a PO tube. Didn't realise that was in there. Anyway, this is a very nicely moulded. You have to stick the brass ring on the end and then drill the hole afterwards through the centre of the ring. Don't need to go in very far, about that far into it. So just, as you can see, so just the tip there, that's about how far I've gone into it. Really good detail on them, nice looking missiles. A great addition to the Italian Tornado kit. And then you get a little secret in there. The only thing is when you cut I've cut one resin glass piece off, and it doesn't look that good. It looks good on the thing, on the rocket, but I'm not sure whether you're supposed to see the gubbins behind it. So like with the Trump to Harrier, so you got this. So when you put that on there, it's lovely and clear, but that's all you're going to see is that. You're not going to see that behind it. It's just going to be that. So there's a little bit of a, but then again, I don't know, maybe you could polish it out, I don't know. There's the rack, so you have to glue these outer pieces onto this main chunk. So get that up there. Have a good look around. Yeah, I am, yeah. Excuse that, it's my second youngest daughter. So, yeah, there it is. But there's no, that gives you these attachments. So they go in, but it'll go in flat to the belly pylon. I've done is set an angle down. Now, I have asked whether anybody does do that particular pylon. Simple reason being is I haven't got any card. I wouldn't know what card to use to make that, and what the shape is or anything else, you know. It's just due to, we used to have a model shop near here that used to do all of the plastic card, all of the plastic rod, all the tubing, everything. But the guy closed down quite a few years ago now, and his loss is a great loss, because when you're fumbling around on the internet, like I have been before now, looking for stuff, what you pay for isn't always what you get, and then you've got the hassle of sending it backwards and forwards, and then that whole game. But yeah, so somebody did say on one of the, I think it was on the IPMS Facebook group, that they made a piece out of a bit of 2mm card. And I thought, right, okay, I may have to sort out that, but I'll have to join some card together and get it done, rather than, I haven't got any 2mm card. So yeah, but anyway, that's the pylon. So, and it all look, and these things just clip in on here. There we go. Centre one seems to be a bit tight, so it kind of clips in well. But that's it there. So yeah, very nice. It's a nice addition. I don't know if I'm going to be adding both the racks, because I did notice that they give you 6 missiles, and all was going swimmingly until when I started to line them all up, and then I suddenly noticed that one of these rockets was bigger than the rest. I think it might be this one, but you probably won't work now, doing it on my hands. So that's roughly about it. And when you look at them, this rocket on the end is way bigger. So they're all... Hang on. Let's do this properly. Can't do it with your fingers, can you, lads? As a matter of fact, let's do it really properly. So, there we go, how about that? So if I just zoom in, and then bring it down, sort of thing. Then you can see there that these two are bigger than that one. And I'm thinking to myself, right, okay, so it probably won't matter so much once they're all on the jet, but it's just a bit of a pain in the butt. If you want accuracy, hang on, are they all sitting? They're all sitting right? Yeah. Yeah, they are. They look like they're going up in steps, 1, 2, 3 from here. But I've literally cut them all the same. Even if you used to spin them round. Put them with all of the channel facing up. So you've got the electric channel. Oh. And yeah, anyway, like I say, they're the worst 3 out of 2, so I probably won't put those on. But that's the Brimstone Missile by Brassin for you. That's literally what you get there, and then you do get a set of decals as well for all of them, so you get more than you need on most of it, but some you just get the exact amount. And then on the plans you get how to put the decals on. I'm struggling now, lads. I'm struggling now because my stand has come away from where it normally resides, and oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? And I can't get it back on, or can I? I'm trying to do this with one hand to try and undo it, just so that I can get it back, because it's attached to a lump of wood. Right, there we go. Right, that'll do it. Oh, right. So yeah, so they're the plans to tell you how to put it together, and oh, what's going on here? It's bloody flickering. Hang on. Right, there you go. That's how you put it together. A little diagram there of what to do. And then there's your how many pieces you get, and then there's the colour you get. So it says Mr. Colour, it's C305. So the C is quite an old number because they're just called 305 or 306. So I thought, right, let's have a look. So there's 305 and there's 306, right? And I thought to myself, my word, 305 is pretty damn dark. I don't know, are they dark? I've never seen a real one. I've never been up close to one in real life, and I mean, if any of you out there that have, which one would you say? Would it be the dark one or the light one? The dark one is what they're saying it is, but the lighter one seems to be what I'm gathering from what little pictures there are of them. So I don't know, but there you go. So that's that. That's your decals. Like I say, you get a little bit of tin fret just with the circles on the back for the rocket exhaust. Your decals, the pieces, colour scheme, and there it is. And then it all comes in a little box, all very nicely done. So that's the Brassin decals and all what they're there for. So yeah, and there's the old girl herself. Oh, and I bought some of this. I actually managed to get some of that Mr. Finishing Surface of 1500 black. Never ever had a pot of it. I heard Nigel from Nigel's Modelling Bench. He harps on about it along with a few others, and I thought, well, you know, I've never had the stuff, so I actually managed to get a little jar of it for once. And yeah, I haven't used it yet, so I don't know what it's like, but looking at what they've done with it, it seems to be all right. So I think, you know, might have a go on something. Yeah, but anyway, so that's that. That's those, and yeah, they can go in there along with that. Otherwise, I'll end up losing it on. So there's not much left to do on the old go anyway. There was a few stencils on the underside. As you can see, this little pile of decals here is all that's left to go on that jet. I was just waiting for these to turn up so that I could kind of crack on with them and get them done, get them on there. But obviously, you know, I've only just come back from the in-laws yesterday, so I haven't had much of a chance. I think all I've done this morning is just stuck all the rings on the arse end of the rockets, but these ones I haven't drilled out yet. So it's only the painted ones, the ones that I put a bit of colour down, that I've managed to drill out. Yeah, there's another one. So those three aren't drilled, those three are. They can all go in there. I'll get that done. Oh, and there's the rest of it, and that's the lenses. If I can get them out. So there's the lenses. I mean, they all look nice and clear, don't they? Until you cut them off, and then they go like that, opaque. That's it. Then you've had it. So, but they're nice and clear. They are good. So, yeah, they're all right. And there's the other pylons, rocket launchers, and the actual main pylon itself, and then two spare rings in the bag. Which I was looking at them because I've already seen them out of the bag. So, yeah. No good looking at spilt milk. We all know what that looks like. So yes. So anyway, so that's the only bit I'm having a bit of a problem with at the moment, is finding a way to attach them onto the bottom of that jet. As in knowing what the pylon looks like, whether it's just a smooth pylon with no features on it, then bosh, I'll stick it straight on. But if it's got like little panels where they undo and they bolt thing, I don't know, and, you know, like you normally get on the side of a pylon, the little winders, and the access panels to operate certain things. I don't think they operate certain things. I think the armourers used to put charges in there, I think, for whatever it used to drop to down, but I don't know. They did their job, I did mine. But anyway, so that's that. And yeah, we got the tanks all finished up now, so they're looking good. They look good when they go on it, but they're looking good. Don't really need to do much in the way of much with the actual plane now, painting wise. She's got her wheel doors on, so I put these on. Just got to paint around the back of the lights there, and then put the lenses in the front. The other thing which I thought was a neat touch that Italian ever do was the fuel panel. So you got the fuel coupling, my big funky fingers. So there's the fuel coupling there where you attach the hose to fill her up, and then you've got it's either there or it's up here, the fuel panel, and I don't know what this is. Obviously some other sort of avionics. Like I say, I never worked on these, so I don't know what they are. I decided in the end to put the refueling boom on. I wasn't going to, but I did in the end, so I got that on. Painted the boxes into. I mean, I can turn this back on there. Can't see what I'm doing here. Can't see what I'm doing. So yeah, I got the black boxes painted in the wheelbase. I didn't bother with in there because when it's sitting on its wheels, you're not going to see it. So unless I did think at one point that when maybe I'll get another one, I was going to try and see if I could open up these panels here, have them hanging down, and do one in maintenance, and then you remove the doors. But then it's all these. I have got some very old cam resins. Don't think it's for this side. I think it's for this side, where you can open up some of these panels. So yeah, but that'd be a bit of a that'd be a long job. So I don't know about that. Yeah, she's getting there. So you know, had a few little. Oh, and there's the aerial they tell you to make if you're doing a jet with a TARDIS system in. So I don't know what that particular aerial does, because obviously with the TARDIS system you get those aerials, which are the like what the sat nav lump looks like, but rectangular. So yeah, but oh, got my youngest in here. She likes she left her sticks in here. Oh, she's gone now. Right. So yeah. Anyway, so I got all that done, weathered the wheels. So yeah. So it's looking good, but it's near the finish line. I always seem to have trouble when it gets to this point because I don't know why. I just end up slowing completely down. I think it's because I'm thinking to myself, oh, it's coming to an end. What am I going to do next? You know, it's whether I tend to kind of. That's a brand new kit, so start to finish. I've got another Tornado up on the top shelf that's 32. It's the Rev one. A lot of you might have seen it. It's the GR1, but I'll photograph the pair together at the end when they're done. That was pre-started, so I finished that off, but it took me ages to finish that one, a long time, because Rebel kits, they're nice kits, not a lot to them, and if you want them to look something, you've really got to go, hell bound on them. To which case I decided to pick one that was from 617 Squadron, a borrowed aircraft, and it'd been back from the Gulf, obviously been through the wash bay a few times. Lads have been up there trying to, chisel off all the crap pink paint off of it, but still some left behind. And then I've got 3 124 Harriers from Airfix, and they're all built, but only one's finished, and that was a GR3. I've got the FA2 and the FRS1. Now the FA2 isn't an FA2 from Airfix, it's an FRS1, but I got a conversion set a long time ago before the man retired, and it would be nice to see that one finished. But the only thing is where do I put all these at the moment? Because I'm moving house, I don't want to build and finish too many, because I'll have boxes with models in, and just know they're going to get bloody broken. I'd be transporting them myself because I don't trust anybody with these things when it comes to transporting them around. But I do know that even if I transport them somewhere down the line, there'll be something like that might get broken, or that might get broken, the canopy might get cracked, and then that's when what do you do with it, depending on what's what. either put it in a hanger scene or put it in the bin. But yeah, so anyway, I'm waffling on, aren't I? So anyway, I won't think about the next project for the minute. This is the main one to hand, is this tornado. So we'll get her done. Like I say, hopefully I might be able to get her finished this week. But no promises, because when you make promises, half the time you can't keep to them, and that's it. Then you get cussed. So anyway, there it is. That was the rocket set to go on it. That's going on that on the underside, and I think that's pretty much it now. That is it. That is all I've got to do. I've done the actual weapons themselves. So there's only one that's going at the moment, which is a 9L sidewinder. I'll have to put the other one on, get the tanks on, get all the rest of the PO tubes and angle of attack indicator on. Then the last is a PO tube on the nose. Put the rest of the decals on before I do all of that, and then that's it. She's finished, and then I'll take some photos about away from this cluttered mess. As you can see, half of that over there I don't need on here, so I don't know why I've got it on here, but it's just probably because I've got nowhere to put stuff, and 9 times out of 10 when I go get something, I say, it's in that tin, and there it is to hand over there. But you know, I haven't had my hands in them tins and buckets for a while, so I might just shifty them off. So yeah, anyway, waffle, boring. Anyway, that's a look at the Brassin Eduard Brimstone Rockets for you. So yeah, so as soon as I shut up, I'll get cracking on and get this thing finished. So thanks for looking in, thanks for stopping by, and remember to like, subscribe, and I don't know. What was it? Like, subscribe. You know what? If you know what to do, hit the button, give us a thumbs up, and yeah, and we will progress, as they say in the trade. So that's it. As from now, it's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from her, it's goodbye from them. Bye.